Okay. Let's open up. See that there is a red lamp up there. I don't really like lamps all that much. In fact, I would be much more preferred. That was an intelligent decision. But at least I did get something out of it. In the end, I acquired a spindle, so setting myself on fire was probably very much worth it. What was that? Was it more TMP ammo? The TMP? Custom 9mm ammunition. Yeah, it's for a machine gun. I think I saw the merchant had one of those on him at some point, but I don't believe I wanted to purchase it because I kind of prefer having a shotgun or a rifle at this point. I wish I could slap an enemy with that. That would be the best weapon in the game. Oh boy, so it's a sewer, and I don't see any means of getting back up here. Alright, let's get this over with. Oh, it's not a sewer. It's a mysterious cave that actually does have a ladder. Alright, I was worried. Very much concerned. I think I saw something on the floor, though. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. Alright. Doop, 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 doop. Wow, really? Nobody here to appreciate my singing? I'm disappointed. Very much disappointed. What is that up there? That looks shiny. I want the shiny thing. Can I get the shiny thing? Give me the shiny thing. This is a waste of shotgun shells. But I don't have any handgun... I do have handgun bullets to spare. What am I talking about? I'm dumb. I know some people are probably cringing at the sight of that, and you are very much obliged to do so. I personally do not blame you. Watching somebody play a game blindly is just for the purpose of screaming at them, telling them all the wrongest things they are doing in the world. And I know, it's just human nature as is. Human nature to make such mistakes as I am. Alright, let's check this route. This seems fairly trustworthy. Or was this where I came from? Let me just climb back upstairs. This is where I came from, wasn't it? I'm easily disoriented. Shut up. Okay, yes. There are only 2 routes. I thought I saw 3 doorways, but no. There is not. There is only one path that I need to take. So, I will let the game hold my hand to guide me through. Hey.
Got something that might interest you.
This guy certainly knows his way around.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
Any luck with blue medallions? Yeah, I still haven't figured out where to find some of the other ones. I don't know where the graveyard in particular is.
What are you buying?
Tune up. Yes, I can actually upgrade some of these weapons. Shoo. Could increase the firing speed, could do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. What do I usually gravitate towards? I like the rifle. I gotta say, the rifle's pretty great. But I'm not really sure if I need to upgrade it at present, per se. Except having the firepower. Like, the firepower, it instantly kills a lot of things already, so it might not be worth doing at present time. Seeing as how I do use the handgun fairly often, it probably wouldn't be a bad option to maybe increase some of the firepower of this.
Is that all?
I think I'll do that.
Thank you.
And we'll also
What are you selling?
sell a couple of our precious rarities down here. I need the egg for personal healing needs. I could sell him a fish. Maybe he could cook that and give himself a nice meal, but he seems to be pretty well fed. Like, the fingers look a little bit slimy, but that's probably just the natural
Is that all,
herbs and spices they apply to their hands. Yes, it's a common tradition in this part of the world. That is all, stranger. Wow, the ruby! Good God, that is quite the thing right there. And I'll also sell this pocket watch and this elegant headdress, said to be one of a kind. Oh, I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna sell all of these things. Okay, we've got ourselves a nice selection of good things on sale. Stranger. The rocket. You know this has to be purchased. It's gonna take up so much space. But seriously, who wouldn't want to be slinging an RPG around? I wouldn't be caught with my pants down without one of these. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is a necessity. It's not an option, this is a requirement of the Special Forces. Okay? Now, we're just going to have to find room for all these other bloody things. So, page down, put it in here, put the egg up here, and this up here. Inventory management is a bloody awful thing, but it is necessary. I just put this in upside down. There we go! Excellent.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Because I got myself a rocket launcher. Alright. I think we're good to go at this point. And we've upgraded our handgun as well, so this is looking promising. Very much so. You know what I'm gonna do? Just because I'm not entirely sure if there is a save point up ahead, I'd rather go ahead and save my progress where I previously was. I know it's very likely that there's just another typewriter up there in the spot that I was predetermined to reach to get out of this slimy cave, but I trust myself more with going towards the typewriter back here more than anything. Mostly because I just picked up a rocket launcher, and I want to use this against somebody. How many rounds do I even have rounds for this thing? This is ridiculous looking. I'm not even sure if I do have round. Well, it does technically have a round in it, so in theory, yeah, I could probably fire this at somebody. But I'll keep an eye out for any possible rockets that could be added to my inventory. They probably take up like an entire half of this inventory case. But it's a rocket launcher, and you know, if you have one of those in your game, use it. Seriously, it's just one of those personal creeds I have. It goes along the lines of, if a game has a double-barreled shotgun, it's probably the best game in the world. The same applies with the rocket launchers. It's just a good rule of thumb to have at your disposal. Whatcha? No respect for property! Up we go. And there we are. Fresh from the sewers and full of rocket launchers, we are ready to deliver and meet all expectations. So let's go. And keep an eye out for more of those blue pendants. If I turn around for a moment and just inspect this. Nope. That is just the entrance to a crypt, as far as I know. I'm gonna call it a crypt at this point. Oh, the graveyard! Hey! Cool. So maybe this is where I can actually find a couple more of those blue pendants. This is looking pretty spooky. Spooky kooky. Aha! I do see a couple of shiny pendants. Now, let's get closer. Just a little bit. That scared me a little more. It scared me a little more than usual. Aha, a shed. I should go investigate that in a moment. Oh, I think that was somebody else's property that I probably should not have touched. So let's do the age-old strategy of run back to the safety corner and just sort of wait. Because I don't know what that man's capable of. I don't want to find out. What is he carrying? He's carrying a scythe. Is that just one person or is that multiple people? Oh, it's multiple people. Very good. Very good indeed. Don't come closer, please. Do not appreciate. Do not want. Very much do not want. I'm not even sure if half of these are headshots. Probably not. I'm empty. Okay, well, that was fun. I'm glad I increased the firepower on my handgun. Otherwise, we would be in huge trouble now, wouldn't we? Please move, Leon. Good God, please move. Stop poking me. There we go. Nice. Resupplied, refueled, just enough room for this ammo. You know, actually thinking about it, I probably could have just sold that TMP ammo because I don't think I'm going to be using it. Well, if I find enough medals, I think he said I only needed to shoot down 10, and yep, I see 2 more. So I think I'm getting pretty close to the amount that I need to destroy. It's 8, 9, maybe if you destroy all 15 you get an additional bonus, that wouldn't surprise me. So I will be sure to keep a sharp eye for any suspicious activity in the region. Any more suspicious emblems that need to be interrogated. Okay, 9 out of 10. Now for the 10th one. Where could it possibly be hiding? That's a good question. But more importantly, it is very much good to have another magazine. Ah. Empty boxes. How dare you package these with false hopes and dreams? You've deceived me once more, game. Why must you lie to me? Don't you trust me to handle Leon with a manner of proficiency? I thought that was an open grave for a minute. I thought I would just drop in like a lunatic. Having a grave party! Whee! Oh, I can actually check the headstone. I've seen that insignia before, but maybe they're different depending on the grave. It's that same symbol. Yeah, the one that was on the door. Of course you've seen it before then. Out here. I'm not here. You can't see me. I'm technically behind a caged door, so yep, therefore, I do not actually technically exist. Good to see that I can have the ability to shoot through there. Not these depraved villagers, however. No, sir. Oh my god, where did you come from? What the hell? Either he sprinted towards me, or he just popped out of the grave right next to me. This is getting super spooky. This is not as safe as I once thought. Oh my god, yeah, their running speed really does increase. Okay. We're in a hairy situation. That's a firecracker. Good to see that he doesn't know how to handle his own weaponry. Alright, that worked out better than expected. Yeah, of course, just blindly charge at the guy holding a bomb, and that will solve all problems. I wanted to melee him, but that actually just turned out to be much better of a situation than I could possibly comprehend. Oh boy, we've got ourselves a problem. I can't carry any more buckshot for my shotgun unless I drop something. Well, flash grenade, I'm still a little bit on the fence about that one. Let's rotate this and then just drop that. Discard all the items outside the case? Yeah, I don't particularly need that flash grenade for the time being. Perhaps another time when I feel as though I need to use a flash grenade, then I can always go purchase another one, or just find another one lying around inside a bureau or something, because that's just where you keep your flash grenades, after all. There has to be at least one more pendant. I am itching to get my hands on that specialized item that the merchant was referring to. Maybe I could purchase... maybe, just maybe I could purchase more inventory space. That's 10. Okay, very good. I'm immediately gonna head back and see what he has to offer. And I'm contemplating whether I should just cut to when I reach him. Maybe that's not entirely necessary, though. I mean, it's only a short jog before we return to the crypt. I remembered its name, and I am going to pat myself on the back for that. Let's jump on down. Howdy, howdy, good sir. I have completed your challenge.
Welcome.
I am most welcome.
Got some rare things.
I see you sure enough member of Medallions. Like I promised, go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about money. This one's on the house. The Punisher. 9mm handgun will blast a hole through 2 enemies. Ooh. Okay, I think I found something to replace my current handgun. So we could say goodbye to Old Faithful for the time being. Because I got myself a very handy handgun. And I can always purchase it again if I need it. That probably made upgrading the previous one pointless, but hey, if I need to fall back on the Old Faithful, then it's certainly a viable option. So
Buying.
I could... Wait a minute. Do the upgrades apply to all of the handguns? I wonder. That would actually be really handy.
Back any time.
Man, that would be amazing. I don't... Oh. Yeah, I just sort of awkwardly twitch around if I don't actually have a handgun equipped. That probably looks silly. There we are. Handgun. Cool. Yeah, I'm wondering if the upgrades apply to all types of a similar weapon. Because this is a specialized handgun, but... Man, that would just be the knees of the bees right there. Like, you know what sort of train of thought I'm going off of right here. If you purchase the upgrade for one type of handgun, it applies to the specialized version as well. I would be really happy if Resident Evil 4 actually abides by this law. Really happy indeed. I could go back and save my game right now. But I'm not gonna to. I'm going to actually sort of discipline myself. Huh? What's up?
Leon, have you reached the church yet?
No, I'm 5 miles away from it.
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Leon, did I mention not to take the scenic route? At any rate, Ashley's probably inside that structure. Rescue her, hurry!
You can't tell me what to do. I want to see what's down here. I don't want to see what's down here. I want to go back to the church. It seems safe. It's a place of refuge, after all. Oh, you are a runner. Don't do that. Seriously, just get out of here. Whatcha? That's always satisfying. Boop. Boop. There we are. Okay. Well, I could have tested the handgun, but that person was out for more than just my blood, I feel. I guess radio communication lady Quinn wants me to actually go investigate what's inside the church, and I mean, that's fair, I guess. I don't think you're really aware of what's going on around you. You have no situational awareness like I do. There you go. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Multiple times. Not even gonna give you the benefit of pulling out that weapon. Like, don't even think about it. It's always fun watching that happen. Oh, that is not a scythe or a throwing axe. That's actually something much worse. Run out of the way, Leon. Maybe I can get him to avoid pulling out another one. Oh, nope, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. Nice. My survival instincts kicked in. Ah, that was a close one. But don't worry. Rodriguez here has got everything covered. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll protect you. This looks to be some sort of puzzle of sorts. I'm not really sure what kind of puzzles are within the Resident Evil franchise. I think maybe the first game had a couple of complex puzzles. I'm only mildly familiar with the game. I never actually played the classics, so I have no clue whether that's true or not. Only turns clockwise in either 3 or 4 increments. I see. So there must be a pattern here that I'm supposed to look at. I could just try blindly guessing it. I mean, that's... sometimes that works out for some people in the end. Let's start with 4, maybe. Then go 3. I think... Wait a minute. No, what this probably does is that it probably has to compose, like, the symbol that we've seen everywhere else. That might be what it wants me to do. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I have to make... yeah. Okay, it's much simpler than I thought it was. Okay. Now, just because it's simpler in concept does not mean the execution is going to be as simple. This is probably going to be a little bit messy. Possibly. Oh, no, wait. I am the master of puzzle solving. Okay, now they're all lit up. That means I win, right? Right? Okay, no. So, it is probably what I was thinking of. It probably has to have I think you can see my mouse cursor, so it probably has to be this symbol, and then this symbol over here. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, that's a shame. So, we're gonna go 4, and then... 4, and then 4, and then 3, and then 4, and 3, and then 3. I'll eventually figure this out. That just made things worse. I'm a failure. Oh god, I just made everything even more worse. Oh god, oh, no, yes, no, oh. This is gonna take me a couple of years. Just a fair warning. We're gonna be here for a lengthy amount of time. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to check and see where that symbol was. The symbol that happened to be on that headstone back there. It probably pertains to this puzzle. Probably. Let me have a go peek at it real quick. Yeah, so it's got the butterfly wings stretching outwards, it's got the centerpiece, and it's got the downwards pointing horns. Blah. You know what? I've got myself a little notepad right here, so I'm just going to actually scribble down what this symbol is. Just a brief little scribble so I sort of know what it is I need to actually match up these symbols with. Hopefully, this train of thought is exactly as I think it is. Okay. Now let's go try solving it. And collect that precious jewel inside. It might be able to actually be sold to the merchant. I am going out of my way to neglect the president's daughter. I am perfectly aware of this. My priorities are totally skewed, and I do not care. Okay, so we've got ourselves a couple of symbols right here, and certain symbols that I need to match up are... I don't think these entirely match up to the ones I was thinking of. It might not actually be the case. But... something about having those ones that I pointed out before just feels right. Like, it feels like that's meant to be the solution. I don't know, though. I wonder if I could solve this just by going at it a certain way. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sort of blindly guess this for a while. And if it turns out, hey, that's great, you'll finally get to see the end result. And if not, then I'll just come back to this later. I feel like if I go inside the church, it's just going to load an entirely new area, which is why I'm hesitant. And no, that doesn't really look like the symbol I'm thinking of. Again, I feel as though it really mostly relates to the headstone that I came across. I am confused, confuzzled. And this is going to drive me insane if I leave it the way it is. I mean, some of these gravestones even have a couple of these markers. Twins must be buried under this grave. This insignia is a little different. Maybe they're different for all the graves. I wonder if there's like... they're different depending on the graves. I'm seeing this one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are multiple symbols here. So... it needs... that symbol itself does not exist on the little dial. That much is certain. So that leaves us with these V shapes. So those V shapes, those horn shapes, and presumably one more type of thing. Not that symbol. The V's, the horns, and the crickets, but not the crickets, because the crickets are not actually on the thing. Okay. I'm working this out. Ah, there we go. This must be it. Okay. The Z's, the V's, and the horns. The Z's, the V's, and the horns. I think I could probably do the math right here. Think I might actually have this one in the bag. And if it's been out of the bag this whole time, I am so boned. So boned. So very much so. My skeleton will pop right outside of my body. Okay, the Z's, the V's, and the horns. Yeah, okay. So I was actually somewhat close. I think I want to give myself maybe a little bit of credit here. But we're going to have to do a little bit of master puzzle solving right here. Okay, this is a mess already. This is not what I wanted. Okay, we're gonna try this again, go 4, and then go 4? No, that wouldn't work. Would it? I don't know. I'll figure this out. Just give me a bit of time. Oh. Hey! There was that one dramatic pause as soon as I completed the puzzle, and I was worried that that was not the solution. But no, as it turns out, I can actually use deductive reasoning in order to acquire currency. Okay, I think I know what the strategy is for obtaining funds in the near future. Solve complex, needlessly complex puzzles, and I get precious jewels. Hey, check out that shadow casting right there. Look at that flicker. Okay, so it will be time to enter the church next episode. Because I feel as though lots of plot important stuff is going to occur as soon as I actually venture inside. And I honestly don't really want to do that right now. I think instead I'm going to go back to that one typewriter and save my game once more. And I'll go ahead and sell this cat's eye to the merchant as well. And with that, we'll probably call it a session. Plus, my voice is actually going to need a break, and I feel as though if I spend the rest of my time rambling, I'll eventually just lose my voice entirely. I have had that actually happen once during a rather long recording session, and I just felt awful for the rest of the day. You have rare things on sale, stranger. Okay, sell him the TMP, custom 9mm ammunition. I'm not really using that, but then again, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this, because at this point, it's not really helping me out. I can always just repurchase it anyway, so I'm not really too offended by getting rid of it for the time being. Does the Punisher actually have a slightly less firepower compared to the default handgun? Well, it does penetrate, so I guess there is that. You know what? It looks like a cool handgun, ergo that gives me more incentive to use it. Okay. Cat's eye. Oh. Marking on the stone indicates that it was set in something, but what? Nevertheless, a rare gem.
Is that all?
Oh, it's nothing of value to me at this point. Hehe. List updated. Yeah, I can't upgrade the handgun, it seems. I can't upgrade the Punisher, so that's kind of disappointing. Well, what can you do, right? Maybe it'll become available to me at some point. I could probably tune up the rifle a little bit. Increase the reload speed slightly. That could always improve it vastly, honestly. Actually, one thing I do want to check is what's on the buying list. Just the handgun TMP, again, don't really have an interest in that. A stock for the TMP. Okay. Scope for the rifle. Pretty sure the rifle already came with a scope, and a first aid spray. Those are usually fairly helpful. He has 2 of those available. I think I may want to purchase these. Like having at least 1 is usually ordinarily very helpful. Because it's a first aid spray. This is hardcore technology of the future. It's good to carry one of these around for all intents and purposes. Thank you, good sir.
What are you buying?
I don't think I can actually really tune anything up at the moment. I don't have enough funds. Not enough cash, stranger. Okay, there we go.
Come back anytime.
Oh, thank you, good sir. I really like that guy. I wish he showed up in more games. Like, not even in Resident Evil. I just wish he showed up outside of Resident Evil. Like, he's got your back. He's got you covered on all of your wants and needs for illegal wares, and personally, I can get behind that sort of thing. I can always use a disposable black market. Anytime, anywhere. So let's go ahead and save our game. This has been a good session of Resident Evil 4. And I just want to thank you all very much for watching. Have a great day or evening. And I will see all of you spooky individuals in the next video. Goodbye.